Hello, good morning, good evening, good afternoon, good day. I hope it's a wonderful day for you. I know it's a good day for me. It wasn't too busy of a work night, and now I'm at home. I'm hanging out with all of you beautiful people. And we're starting a new game today. Yeah. A game that caught my eye some time ago, and it's just kind of been sitting on my wish list, just waiting for a good sale, waiting for the right time to play it. And now that the new Final Fantasy is out, I think it's time to play a game that's a throwback to an older era of JRPGs. But I know it was made by a German dude. I mean, I guess the JRPG is the style and not necessarily the origin of where the game came from. But today we're getting into Chained Echoes, and I've heard some good things about it. I'm really excited to try it out. So let's see what it is all about. Oh, that was German. So, okay. Oh. Oh, look at that. Right into the start menu. Let's check the options. Okay. I don't know what most of that means. This is something that might turn on, I assume. I don't know what that means. Accessibility options. Oh well, let's just hop in. Let's check out Chained Echoes. Oh, listen to that music. That swell. I don't know how loud it is for you guys. It looks like it might be a little on the quiet side. Hope you guys let me know. I'm gonna turn it up just a hair. Because even at max volume, it's a little quiet in my headset. That's some good music. Oh, wake up. It's time to get up, Glenn. Oh, that's the mother. It's just the beginning of Chrono Trigger. I love it so much. Except it doesn't have a cat. That's one thing this game is missing over Chrono Trigger. But that's the mom. So, let me snag a little. Oh, look at how lovely the sun is shining. It's still so early. Oh, come on. Get dressed quickly. Your friends may come at any minute. Oh. Oh, you're throwing all that at me right now. Oh, okay, I can pull that up whenever I want. The coast is already in sight, so stop sleeping. Oh, I'm already... It's gonna get wild soon, so get your ass up. What? Mom? I said wake the hell up. What? What? Huh? Ma? Oh. You believe this? We're on a suicide mission and he's taking a nap. No, actually, I haven't slept for days because of this mission. I don't care, boy. Get up and move your sorry ass to the captain up on the bridge. Alright. Damn, he's booking it. He is sprinting. We're booking it. Good job, Glenn. You know how to run. Alright. Flee, switch character, reward board once available, quest log. Oh, the thing down in the corner. that you guys can't really read. The Alpha, not the Omega. Talk to the commander on the bridge. I have to stay on the Sternenrit today because I'm sick. I wanted to join the battle, but Killian talked me out of it. Are you Killian? Oh, you're not talking. Oh. He doesn't talk to me. Hey, give me that money. Nice. Who are you? Mercenary. This mission is total suicide. We're supposed to break through the enemy lines as a vanguard. I'm scared, Glenn. What if I'm outnumbered on the battlefield? Would I be a coward to run away? Maybe you can take down one or two. Oh dear. I hope I can find the courage to do so. I believe in you, fellow warrior man. You look pale, Glenn. A boy with your talent shouldn't always look so worried. Okay, so I'm talented. If I die, my family in Valeria will get the money. They're waiting for it eagerly. For the money, of course, not my death. I hope not, at least. They're waiting for your death. You got other problems. Hey, Glenn, I heard your task is to break through the enemy lines with your sky armor. I guess so. I wish I had something I was good at. I'm sure you do. If you don't have something, then maybe you just haven't discovered it yet. Hopefully we'll survive this mission, so that I still have time to do this. The Kingdom of Terran conquered the city of Wernshire a few days ago. Now Wernshire has asked us to take back the town. I think that's how the story goes. Damn it! I told Marla we shouldn't fly at full speed for such long distances. What's going on? Ether oven's about to explode. That's what's going on. Something's wrong with this thing, but I can't figure it out. If only someone with a knack for this kind of stuff could help me out. Do you want me to take a look? Ah, here's your problem. You got a clamp? Yeah, here you go. Thanks. I just need to turn up a little bit here, a little there, and a little more there, and done. Whoa, the oven's calmed down. Thankfully, you're even better at flying sky armors than you are at handling repairs. Otherwise, I'd be out of a job. Here, take this as a thank you. It'll help you on the battlefield. Ooh, yummy. Got some sweets. Our chief technician is a slave driver. Nobody likes him, but he gets along with you. I wonder why. Angel wing. Alright. Inventory. What's all this stuff do? Items. Oh. Heals a low amount of HP. Restores some TP. Revives a character. Nice. Loot, materials, key items, and usables. Alright, so crystals are going to be an important thing. That's a lot of weapon types. Holy cow. Formation. Okay. They didn't start me with anything hidden. Kingdom of Terran has conquered Wernshire a few days ago. You've been paid to reclaim it. Alright, let's go. Let's go claim Wernshire. Because I'm a mercenary. For hire. And I'm gonna kill anybody that gets in my way. Just because our name was dragged through the mud by those miserable baboons of Amandi, we now have to go on this suicide mission. If we survive this, we'll get back at them. Look at these babies, Glenn. Aren't they great? Is that dynamite? I've been saving it for a mission like this. Aren't they dangerous? It's dangerous only for the enemy. I know this stuff. It'll be fine. You're probably right. Sure, don't worry, it'll come in handy. I hope he doesn't miss. Oh, fuck. I didn't know this was the deck. I was gonna... All men in battle positions. This vanguard will not sink into the ocean. Yeah. Ah, Glenn. Our ace pilot at last. I'm sorry. Too late for apologies. We're reaching the coast soon. Glenn, Killian, you take the sky armors and go ahead. We'll follow you. Yes, sir. Our goal is the Opus Stone. It feeds the ether cannons with energy. We smash that thing and clear the way for the rear guard. Understood? Yes, sir. Ha ha ha. Our client doesn't think we'll survive this. Lured by the promise to pour gold around our families after our deaths, we took the job anyway. But we'll show them that we can survive. We will not let our families spend our pay all alone, right? To the band of the Iron Bull. To the band of the Iron Bull. Ooh, shit. What? So soon? The cannons shouldn't reach us yet. Cursed Terranians and their darn technology. Let's go. Are you ready, partner? I think so. That was a good bro moment. Say, Killian, do you believe we can succeed? What are you talking about? Of course we can. Are you getting nervous? No, I mean, well, maybe a little. Don't worry. We'll go in, smash the Opus Stone, and get out. The rear guard will handle the rest. Yeah, sounds easy. Normally, we would have to work for 3 years for so much money. What will you do with all of it? I'm not sure. I have a wish, but the money probably won't be enough. Come on, tell me. I always wanted to have my own sky armor. Ah, that's nice. What would you do with it? Surely it's not simply for taking walks on a nice day, right? I don't know. Probably do the same as before. Sky armors exist for battle after all. I could tune it up and work on it on my own though. You could be anywhere in the world, and yet you choose the battlefield. There's nothing else in my life. Since you rescued me back then, this mercenary band, it's all I have. You, though, you have a family and a home. What would you do with all that money? You know I'm not here for the money. I would choose the battlefield as well. There's still a long way ahead till I reach my dream. Ha! Looks like we'll have to put up with each other for a little longer. If we survive this, what can go wrong with our ace pilot, right? Alright, you two, enough romantic talk. You're ready to go. Godspeed, Glenn. I have a bad feeling about Killian. Yo. Watch out, Glenn. The enemy's sending their own sky armors our way. How about a demonstration of your skills, Glenn? Bet you can take them down on your own. But what? Battles are turn-based. Your enemies take turns choosing actions. The order of each turn is displayed in the top right corner. HP use health. Tech points are a resource for skills. They're restored completely after each battle. Yo, that's a big quality of life feature. I like that. The icon next to a skill indicates the type of skill. Defeating enemies grants you access to different spoils, loot that can be sold for money or to unlock new deals, materials that can be used to upgrade weapons, or skill points to upgrade skills. Defeating the enemy will show your loot immediately, but you will not receive it till after the battle. Ooh. Okay. So it's strong against rock, weak against air. I don't have air. Let's just do a basic attack, see what that's like. Howie! I should use a skill, but if he's low on health now, I don't want to waste it. Oh, good thing it didn't go to waste. Oh, I see his health. It's that tiny little sliver now. They're no challenge for our ace pilot. We shouldn't fool around, Killian. Well then, get ready. Here comes a new challenger. Here we. Yeah, with everything getting refilled after battle, it's worth it to use all the stuff. I like that. That's it, Glenn. Now onto the Opus Stone. Ooh. Whoa! Look out for their cannons. No! Killian! Killian! Oh, good. He's alive. Are you alright? Of course not. Sky Armor's our best chance to reach the Opus Stone. As long as you still have legs to walk and arms to wield a sword, we will not give up. It's about time you get to know the battlefield outside of your Sky Armor. You've had enough training, but here on land, you follow me. Understood? Yeah. We'll fight our way to the Opus Stone on foot. Once the stone is shattered, we can wait for the rear guard. That music! Oh, here. Oh no. Ignore the battlefield, Glenn. Let's take this way. Climb up here. Up there. Ooh, yeah. I'm gonna climb up here. Stealing money. A physical multi-hit attack. Lowers target's defenses. Howie! Yo, what? Brother? Jeez, okay. Nice. Good job, guys. Oh. Damn. Starting us off right in the thick of it, aren't they? Is there something back here for me to steal? Nice. That's what I'm talking about. Ooh. Defensive stance. Shoot. Nice. So, is that defense buff? Okay. So he's got defense buff for 5 more turns, defense break for 1 more turn. So he should be back to... No, he's still got defense break, okay. Now defense break is gone, right? Yeah. Yeah, so their little numbers are very helpful on figuring out how long a buff or a debuff is going to last. I like that. A lot of good quality of life stuff in this game. Nothing here? No, okay. It's the staring crit. It's the direct hit. No way! Focus on your task. I bet the others escaped in time. Oh, damn, the big ship went down? That's not good. I can't read. I can't get, I see it, but I can't get to it. I want that paper. Damn. I don't think I can. Ooh. For 3 turns. So it does say for 3 turns. Nice. Oh. So what is 3 turns? Like up in the corner, is each person a turn? I guess. So it's not rounds, it's like individual turns. I don't want to end up running into something. I kept taking my time. I want to explore and pick up chests and such. So if we destroy the Opus Stone, it lets the good guys get in. Well, our team get in. Glenn, don't talk. His wounds look bad. After I was hurled from the stern and writ, I found myself in between enemy lines. But as he said, I tried not to flee. I tried to defeat as many of them as possible. At least I'm not dying a coward's death. Oh, fuck. So my actions have consequences, and what I tell people has consequences. Oh no. Is the other guy gonna blow up his teammates with the dynamite? Watch out, Glenn! No. Okay. That was close. More of them. Get ready. There's too many. I need a hand here. Commander! Let's show them the power of the Iron Skull mightiest team up. Overdrive bar is the core of the battle system. Bar has 3 areas, red, yellow, and green, representing the state of the party. The cursor shows the current position of the bar. Almost every action moves the cursor to the right. The small cursor shows where the cursor will jump when choosing an action. When reaching the green, the party is partly warmed up and in perfect synergy. It's called overdrive. In the overdrive, the party takes less damage, deals more damage, most importantly, only needs to spend half on TP. Always stay in overdrive. Eventually, the party will reach the red and become overheated. This will let the enemy deal massive damage to you. In order to stay in overdrive, the cursor must be moved back to the left, which can be done with the following actions. When in overdrive or overheat, an icon will appear in the box left of the bar. Icon represents a skill type. The number next to it shows how many turns the party has before the skill switches types. Using a corresponding skill will make the cursor jump to the left by a great margin. Skills of the corresponding type are also marked yellow. Switching out characters using defend or using an ultra move. Okay. Actions, move the party. Okay, this is the summary. Try to stay in the green. Okay. Okay. Interesting. So we are close. Increases defense and mine for 4 turns for my team. That's good because it just became the enemy's turn to start doing a bunch of stuff. Alright, we are in overdrive. I might need to get a new controller, man. This one's not... This one's been acting up on me lately. Alright, let's hit one of the commanders. Now, what do you have? Poison Smash. A magic water attack dealing 7.7 damage to all. I'm fine with that. Less damage, but it brings the overdrive back down. You hit him. I could have used the magic. Oh shit, he's almost dead. He won't get to attack. But I need to use you to bring that down. And you can do that. Hit you with poison. Next time it gets around to his... Okay, so we still got defensive buffs on. Take him down because he needs to go. I think I should be able to kill him with a regular attack. He's got defensive buff on. Bring him down a peg. I need to bring the overdrive down. That's not good. I need to focus on that overdrive now. Ooh. Perfect. Nice. Nice. So you live. Barely. Fools. The Sky Armors were our biggest hope to end all this quickly. We didn't stand a chance. They call you an ace pilot, and yet you can't even... Shut up, both of you. Save your strength. The stone is near. We will fight the remaining foes on foot. Forward. No. The Sky Armor again? This is bad. No choice but to fight it now. Oh shit. Don't worry, Commander. Guys, we'll deal with it. You go destroy the stone. Stay alive, you hear me? Of course. So the enemy has reached the stone. I'm sorry, my lord, but the casualties were... Spare me the details. Everything is going according to plan. Time for the final act. Ooh, shit. The Opus Stone. Once it's destroyed, the ether cannons will be out of fuel. Oh no. Your assault ends here, fiends. It's that Sky Armor again. That means the others are... I remember that Sky Armor now. That's why we're in. A famous doppelsoldner. I know of you as well. Band of the Iron Bull. What madness has befallen you to take such a mission? What did Gravos lure you with? With gold they do not possess? Do you even realize what you're dealing with? We need to get past him, then we smash the stone. Not if I smash your skulls first, you fools. Yeah. Ooh, shit. Alright, let's hit you with one of those. Next is you. Hit you with poison. No. You just attack. Hold on. You heal him. And you motivate. Alright. I couldn't use the thing I wanted to yet. I don't have high enough overdrive. Oh damn, two attacks? Get out of here. Oh, it just changed to motivating words, damn. I don't think anybody else has a blue. So he's still poisoned, so you just do a regular attack, I guess. For now, you're gonna have to defend, buddy. Okay, that wasn't too bad, actually. You defend as well. Now we can fire burst. Are you done being poisoned? You still have poison. Still worth it. Re-up the poison. Ooh, interruption. Hey, scumbag, try this down at... Oh, no. Oh, no. Oh. It's not detonating. Maybe we can give it a smack? Are you serious? I'm gonna shoot the dynamite. Somebody that doesn't use physical damage. $200. Nice. Alright, we need some... Oh, shoot. You need some health. Who's next? Okay, that's actually good. So if I buff everybody again and cross slash, we can bring overdrive down. Did not mean to go to defend, but I need to bring that down. Okay. 2x damage on one person. We'll do it. I should defend. Yeah, I'm gonna defend actually. Oh. Oh, did the poison kill him? We did it. Now for the Opus Stone. No! Commander, Killian! Opus Stone, what have they done to you? Or what have they told you? Glenn, smash it! You have it on your wish list. Can't decide if I want it. Let me get my popcorn. Welcome in, Clay. Yeah, we bought it because it was on sale. Not a biggest sale, but it was still on sale. And it's been on my wish list for a long time, so I wanted to give it a try. Glenn, smash it! Stop, boy. That's no Opus Stone. It's not fueling anything. Don't listen to him. Go! Hiya! Fools! The Grimoire! Huh? What is this light? I'm worried this game is gonna ruin my voice, though. Ruin my throat with the voice acting. I'm gonna have to make sure I stay hydrated. Shit's going south. Game over. I am only a few minutes in. That's all the prologue. Like, that was the generic JRPG, character wakes up and then goes to do a thing. Valandis, a continent with a proud history of over 3,000 years. Once, it was home to the magical city of Nisa, the center of magical teachings. But since its downfall, Valandis has been consumed by war. For 6 generations, 3 kingdoms have been battling for domination. In the north, the Kingdom of Everlasting Rain, Terran. The greatest harbor in all of Valandis, Farnsport, and its kingdom, Escania, to the south. Finally, in the east, the proud nation of Gravos. Boing, boing, boing. In 806 of the 7th era, Terran conquered Gravos. So that's what just happened. That's what I was... A few days later, during an attempt to reconquer lost territory, the greatest accident of the war occurred. A powerful explosion engulfed the eastern part of the continent. Tens of thousands of people died. Holy shit. The weapon that could cause such destruction remained unknown. Since none of the 3 kingdoms admitted to possess such a weapon, fear finally drove the rulers to sign a peace treaty. This ended the war after 156 years. In 807, 1 year after the signing of the treaty, a celebration was held in Farnsport to mark the anniversary. So is that character I just played as, is he just dead? There he is, Rob. I wasn't mistaken. Look for yourself. Sitting right in the tree close to Lady Parnella's room. I do see him, but maybe he just wants to get a good look at the parade. He wouldn't need a sword for that. Also, they're forbidden during the festivities. Are you sure that's a sword? I can hardly recognize it. Rob, as exemplary members of the City Watch, it's our most urgent task to pursue this. But we're supposed to guard the castle today, Princess. Her true identity is Princess Celestia Valkyria of Terran, sister to Prince Frederick. Shortly before the end of the war, she fled the castle to see more of the world, as well as her people's struggles, worries, and hopes, in order to become a better princess to them. After a chain of events, she ended up as a guard of the City Watch for Terran's enemy kingdom. Interesting. Rob, don't call me that. Forgive me, Rob! Sorry, Lean. Heir to the house Rearmeyer. Rob grew up as a ward in the Castle of Torment, together with Lenny. Once he learned that she'd planned to flee the castle, he insisted on tagging along. Her well-being is his highest priority. It's a miracle we have not yet been discovered. If anyone here finds out who I am... Anyways, let's make haste towards the West Gate. The West Gate, Anon. Let's, hurry? Let's hurry to the West Gate! After defeating bosses or finishing special tasks, your party will gain Grimoire Shards. Owning a shard is similar to a level up. You can use it to strengthen your characters. Gaining one Grimoire Shard allows all party members to make use of it. That's cool. In the Learn Skill menu, 3 types of skills can be learned. Action skills can be used in battle. Passives are automatically active, and stats raise stats. Ooh. While stat boosts are automatically added to your character's attributes and are permanently active, action and passive skills need to be equipped. This can be done in the Set Skill menu. You can use skill points in the Set Skills menu to level up your actions and passive skills. By defeating enemies, you receive an SP. Every skill a character has currently equipped will gain SP. Additionally, every character will accumulate SP that is placed in their own private pool, where you may distribute freely to... Okay. Okay. That's a lot that you just threw at me. Alright, so Lean has... This game is premium, I've enjoyed all of it. Hey, welcome in, Tribal. I'm excited. I don't know, like with the announcement of Super Mario RPG Remake, and just... I watched somebody recently play through Chrono Trigger. It was giving me the itch to play like a SNES era RPG. And I had this on my wish list for a long time, and it was on sale, so I'm like, you know what? I'm gonna play some Chained Echoes. That sounds like a good time. Removes target's buffs. Oh. Magical fire attack. Dealing bonus damage. Okay. You got poison. And power shot. You'll be lurking, have fun, mate. I appreciate you. Learn skills. Do I have any? Do I have the thing? I guess I have GS's. I don't know. Is it the star up in the top right corner? So I've got one. Okay. We'll give you magic. Nice. Okay. And we'll give you, whoa. Spreads targets toxic to all enemies for 2 turns. Yo, that's pretty sick. So you like poison one dude and then double down on the poison the next turn and then spread it. That's pretty cool. %30 chance to counter single target physical attack by curing a random ailment on self. I'm gonna do that. Okay, so he does have poison, or that was explosion trap was automatically applied. Cool. Okay, yeah, this works, I guess. Did I keep all that stuff from the prologue? I did. Cool. Alright, girl, let's go. Dude, they run so fast in this game. That's a good thing. What's up, buddy? I'm baking pastries to sell to the people. Do you want to know the secret ingredient? It's wood. You don't believe me? Whiskey gets its flavor from wooden barrels as well. And don't forget the croissant cheese pressed through wood. I use it as flour for these pastries. Bro, you're just giving people sawdust in their pastries? It's kind of gross. Kind of nasty. Alright, what's down this way? Ooh, chest. Yeah, honestly, I don't know the last, like, classic JRPG that I played. I think that I tried replaying Golden Sun within the past couple years, and then I just kind of lost interest partway through and just didn't finish it. Cursed feast? Is something the matter? Oh, it's you two. I'm just so very disappointed by this view. All of it is so wrong. What do you mean? 6 generations. That's how long this war lasted. I'm 72 years old, and even my great-grandfather was born during this war. This country has known nothing but hatred and pain for a very long time. But yet, look how forgetful these people are. They cheer their fellow countrymen's murderers. If forgiveness is the price for their dream of peace, they seem willing to pay it. People have paid higher costs for their dreams. After all that's happened during the war, forgiveness is not a cheap price to pay, Lean. But this might be something only we elderly can understand. I'm sorry, ignore the ramblings of an old man. Lean. Ooh. Well, if it isn't the greatest pilot in all of Ascania, this is the first time I've seen you in fancy uniform. Terrible, isn't it? Lean, our child was born this morning. It's a girl. The most beautiful girl in the world. That's wonderful. How's Gabriella? Excellent. Only because of you, they're both doing well. If you hadn't brought us that medicine, I'd gladly pass on the thanks to my grandmother. She knew a lot about medicines. It must have been fate. Her name is Therelia. It's an old Bacchian word for peace. My first daughter was born during the war, but Therelia has the chance to experience a time of peace. The horrors of war shall remain unknown to her, and I'll do everything to keep it that way. Ro, remember you saved the lives of my wife and daughter. I'm forever in your debt. There you are, Ro. Lady Elenia would like to meet our most famous pilot. Follow me. Oh, well, obligations. If it benefits peace, I shall even act as a showman. Until then... Bye-bye. That's a little bit of world building. Ooh, I'm gonna take your money. I don't know their reasons, but some people are planning a riot today at the east gate of the palace. Oh, really? The east gate? Foreign sport isn't called the Dancing City for nothing. Long live our freedom. Can I pet the dog? Can I pet the dog? I can pet the dog! Let's go! Yeah! 10 out of 10! Damn, we got a rock show. Oh yeah, that's the beat. The cabs are a practical way to get from point A to point B. Foreign sport is huge after all. What do we got in here? Ooh, what's up, big man? Okay, nothing yet. You should take a cab, it's faster. Cannot pass here. You got anything for me to steal? Ooh, you do. The war lasted for over 150 years. Now only 1 year has passed since the peace treaty, and everyone here seems to have forgotten the atrocities of Terran. Yeah, Terran seems like a terrible place, doesn't it, Princess of Terran? Kitty! Oh, Kitty does not like getting pet. My husband's wounds from the war have not yet healed, yet the former enemy is already celebrated within our own walls. How can the Chancellor allow this? Yum! A snack. Okay. Okay. Guess we go in here. Yeah, there's the cab. Do you want to leave the city? Yes, please. Check the armed persons in front of the city gates. There's no reason to return to farm sport. Alright, man, I'm fucking with this music. Oh. Bye bye. You got blowed up. Just do a regular attack to get into overdrive, and then from here, start doing the big stuff. Weak to fire, perfect. Oh, that pulled us out of overdrive. I didn't even realize it. Oh, that's fine. What's that? Also, I might want to save. It doesn't seem like it's save points, so it's just save wherever. Look over there, Rob. He looks pretty shifty. That's the person I saw earlier. He does indeed carry a weapon. Let's follow him. That was a shifty sucker. What's going on, guys? There are a lot of people here. Maybe I could sell a thing or two. Ooh. Okay, so yeah, it does tell me how many I own down at the bottom. Ooh. I just want to get some of these things in case I need them. Actually, no. I'm good. Oh man, I can't see Lady Parnella's convoy from here. I wish I were younger so I could climb up this cliff here and get a better look. Hey, I'm younger. Beware of goblins. What the fuck are you? You're weak to wind. I think that's the wind symbol. I didn't buy the wind. Well, shucks. Okay. Nice. That cleanse is really nice. Yeah, that's really cool. Just being able to be like, okay, well, nice buff. It'd be a shame if somebody destroyed it. Is there a map? No. Damn, there's two paths. I'm gonna go down the beach. It's nice. And I like that it's, like Chrono Trigger style fights and not random battles. Like predetermined locations. It gives the fights their own character, you know? Oh, I can go under that. Oh, I should have seen if I had any junk to sell. Alright, let's do it. Alright, since we got two people, that's a lot of TP. But I'll put it down in front of me. Nice. You can cleanse that evasion. Wait. Ugh. Okay, yeah, like it was always... I'm gonna need to heal up. Hey, poison you. Jeez. I'm glad I healed you up. They are out for you, my friend. I'm gonna go for it. 77, 26. All right, we're doing good. We're doing good. Yeah, that should be enough. Sick. Yeah, and since I don't have to like use any of my items outside of battle, it's definitely a larger incentive to use them during battle. Nothing down here. I already went that way. Okay. Let's go in that creepy skull-shaped cave. Nothing ominous about that. The Termina Caves. Another earthquake. We've never had as many as in the last moons. And yet those were only the small ones. People say a massive earthquake, for the birth of Earth, is imminent. One as big as the one that devoured Nisa. Do you think these ruins are from that time? From the time of Nisa? Maybe. Maybe castles and watchtowers sank into the ground during that time. Once, they were home to loyal soldiers. Today, they offer shelter only to rats. And by rats, I mean them. I'm telling you, we should get out of here. These ruins only bring bad luck. Everywhere you look, there's goblins. Filthy creatures. Well, if you were chased out of your home, you wouldn't be any nicer than them. Their home? Don't make me laugh. 2 years ago, there were no goblins here to begin with. I have no idea where they came from, but they don't own anything here. I'm not going to be exploited by those fine gentlemen up there in their castles, only to be robbed by these creatures here underground. Come now, save your breath. You don't have a choice anyway. This world is damned. Or this world be damned. Our target's not here. Must have gone deeper into the cave. At least you were right. They certainly look like robbers. The question is, what are they planning? That's what we need to find out. Yeah, I'm gonna need to save, but I thought okay, yeah, I need to save. Honestly, there's no reason I couldn't have just saved over the first one with that. Ooh. Oh, that's underneath. Engage. Like that, they never see me just put down that trap. Damn, they're gonna get 3 turns. Okay. Shit. Fuck. Hit you with poison. I should have just killed that top guy. Oh damn, that did not do nearly as much damage as I thought as it would. Killed by the poison. The door is locked. We need a key. Okay. Set up through here. Like, the attention to detail in this is really nice. Like, it's a very atmospheric game. Ooh. What's down here? Nice. So what we give for exploring, baby. Like the character animations, just everything about this game is just, it's feeling good, you know? A little bit more money. Ah, shucks. I think there was still something else to the right to check out. And then I'll go left. Ooh. Goblins. Angry gibberish. Okay, gotta hit you with... Gotta take you out quickly, I think. get rid of your attack buff, because you're gonna have stronger physical attack. Shit. Alright, that's not good. But I can get rid of your buff now. Mages are always trouble. Okay, she needs to get healed. Okay. Items. Eat a snack. Because you're not you when you're hungry. Oh, he was poisoned. I could have just let the poison finish him off. Bro, stop it. Nice. Look at that, a key. Wonder what it can open here. I wonder. I've been down there, right? Yeah. But before I open that, I gotta go the other way, see what's over there. Oh, shit, another one of these. Cleanse. I should have used poison, I think. No, I should have cleansed the other guy first. Fuck. Shit. Double shit. Wait, somebody on my team is poisoned, right? Alright, she needs to eat. She is poisoned. I need to take this guy out as quickly as I can. Wait, he's poisoned, so I don't need to fuck with him anymore. Because he will die on his next turn, regardless. Ooh-wee. Oh, is that all that was over here? Is just a goblin fight? Okay. Ooh. Couple more sweets. Ooh, shit. Put these on. These are uniforms of the palace guards. I haven't washed myself for 3 weeks, but it's the thought of wearing these uniforms that makes me feel really dirty. Spare me your sense of humor. We share a goal, but that doesn't make us friends. No need to tell me that. Anyway, Lady Parnella steadily approaches the city. Kill her while you're wearing these uniforms, and make sure that people see you. I will watch the show from the city walls, but excuse me if I will not applaud. My reputation, you understand. We'll carry your secret to the grave as discussed. I know this man from somewhere. This is our opportunity. Stop! City guards, you're under arrest. Well, look at that. So far from your city walls and yet so cheeky, huh? The law of the strongest rules here. Get 'em! During battle, the Ultra move bar will slowly fill. Once full, one of your characters can perform an Ultra by pressing right trigger. The Ultra move bar is automatically filled at the start of a boss battle. Well, I guess Supreme Elemental Rainfall deals high non-elemental magic damage to all enemies. Why not? Oh shit. Okay. Alright, I'm down with it. Poison the guy in the back so we can just forget about him. An earthquake yet again. Wait, is there something beneath? I just wasted my ultra move. Fuck. Whoa, a sandworm? Alright, you're weak to water, eh? Have one of those. I'm gonna poison you. Earth resistance down. Oof. Alright. So right now. I just need to get a couple of regular attacks in. So I can get up to overdrive. There we go. Son of a bitch. Oh, regular attacks raise TP. Hello, Abdi. Oh, I just realized you guys can't see some of my stuff. Hold on. Oh man, it's a pain to move myself around. Here's what I'm gonna do. For now, we can... Alright, so while we're here, I'm gonna move you guys over there. And I'm gonna move me up here. Maybe shrink me down. Yeah, that works. How's the JRPG so far? Man, I'm having fun with it so far. He's already poisoned. Okay, so power shot. Ouch. All right. Okay, hit you with a water thrust. I'm gonna need to heal soon. I can do a little bit of healing now, actually. Yeah, I'm having a blast with it so far. I'm still very early in it. What kind of skills? I can extend your poison. If I power shot, that pulls me out of overdrive. We'll set a trap. Damn, you attacked the wrong person. Isn't this a new game? It is new-ish. I think it came out mid to late last year, yeah. Right, I can re-poison you. Gotta watch my TP. Alright. You do basic attack, you heal up. And if I'm not mistaken, this game was completely made by one guy. At least I know the majority of the work, if not all of the work, was done by one guy. Hit you with a power shot. Is it on Game Pass? I don't know. Couldn't tell you. I got it on Steam because it was on sale. Nice! Get out of here, sandworm. You ugly. Angel wing. Is that a ring? Rob. If you do not want to end up like your buddy, you better spit out what you're up to. Long live farm sport. Oh shit, Rob. Stop it, Rob. This is unnecessary. Their lives are unnecessary. Damn, Rob. Brutal. Make it quick. I'm not taking orders from the likes of you. Holy shit. Curses. The way you treat prisoners, one could mistake you for a nobleman. Tell me, what is your plan? We're gonna put an end to this festival. This peace isn't real. Everyone's waiting for the new war. A new war? These 150 years have produced a royal line of warlords. They've no idea how to deal with peace. It's all fake. All they long for is another war, and we're helping them to get it. So you're planning an assassination. Peace cannot be your enemy. We yearn for peace just like everyone. But this current state is nothing more than a breather. At Escanya's expense. Terran is using the peace treaty to recover from the explosion a year ago. Our chancellor's a fool and doesn't see it. We'll make the decision in his stead. The new war will bring true peace, eventually, for everyone. At birth, every man is equal. Stop babbling. You're rats from the moment your mothers threw you into the world. Do not speak of equality. Now tell me or I will slit your throat. Who was that man before? And how many of you are there? Long live Farnsport. Long live Volandis. Oh, shit. Rob! Probably better this way. It'll bite the next opportunity it gets. Fair. I forbid you to kill a helpless person in my presence ever again. Do you understand? Yes, princess. Let me move this down just a hair so we can see the full picture. Steam sales must be nice. I like seeing sales on Steam. You got out of Blizzard jail. Nice. I thought you weren't gonna get into the Blizzard stuff, but I'm glad you got out of Blizzard jail. That's great. How are you enjoying Diablo 4? I've heard the gameplay is pretty good. We shall return and report to the commander. I was watching somebody stream a little bit of it last night, and I don't know if it was just who she was playing with, but she seemed to be blowing through the story. A new line of warlords. Does this apply to my brother as well? Hooray! Look at that happy parade. Nothing could go wrong. Seems like nothing's happened so far. I guess we foiled the plan. But what if there are more than them? What if there's a plan B? I have a bad feeling about this. Let us report to the commander. He will know how to act. He's probably wondering where we are anyways. It's a chill game where I can kill as many demons as possible. Fair. Chill demon killing is what we're all after in the end, right? Is something amiss? Something is amiss? Are you sure, my lord? Is this parade not worthy as a stage for you? I had a wagon prepared just for you. My dear Heinlein, sometimes I prefer the way through the orchestra pit. But it's quite loud out here. I'll take the noise of the crowd over the whispers of the court any day. Forgive me, what does a simple servant like me know about the problems of such a famous man like you? One does not need to be a powerful king or queen to be famous at all. Around Eldrea, Sir Victor of Arcadia is living proof that a civilian can get... And now there's nowhere to put my camera. Rogue Archer class, the only downside is when Blizzard servers get attacked. Ugh, gross. Actually, hold on. I think I had a live stream to test out. We can try this, see if this works. There was a DDoS attack over the weekend? Of course there was. It seems like a lot of games are having... Well, I mean, that's specifically attack. I know Bungie's just been having server issues, and I think that's just their servers being as old as dirt. Sir Victor of Arcadia is living proof that a civilian can gain such prestige. I was about to say, as long as I'm not covering this dude with my face now. As the author of stage plays and poems, he has written himself into the hearts of many. Having developed the first letterpress machine, he was able to distribute his works to every corner of the world and accumulate vast wealth. They're quick about getting their servers online, that's good. She. Now give me a break. People forget it sometimes, but I'm not a nobleman. So let's cut the charades. Just take me backstage and show me where the fun is. Very well, Sir Victor. Wait, are we just bouncing between a bunch of different characters? Here we are. I cordially invite you to participate in our variety of fun games. The games are played with so-called chips. Please, take these 50 and try to accumulate as many as you can. Once you are done, you can exchange the chips for prizes in the north of this plaza. Have fun. That's more to my taste. She. Alright. We're gonna collect chips to have... This is like the Millennial Fair from Chrono Trigger. I'm so glad the war is over. It's great to have entertainment without any worries. Visuals remind you of Stardew Valley? You know, I could see it. Totally. I can't decide. Which game should I try first? Statistically, most people start with scissors at rock, paper, scissors. That's why you should always pick rock first. The thing is, I'm pretty sure the RPS champ over there knows this fact as well. Question time. Hey, you. For 40 chips, I'll tell you how to win at the turtle race, always. You're far too shady. If I had more chips, I would do it. But I don't have a lot of chips currently. Oh, this the turtle race? Would I want Square Enix to make Chrono Trigger in the 2D HD style or Final Fantasy Remake style? Honestly, the 2D HD. Because the Akira Toriyama art is essential to the Chrono Trigger experience, in my opinion. Like, stripping away his art style and going like the full 3D, I don't think is what Chrono Trigger needs. But the 2D HD, oh man, that would look beautiful for that game. Because the game already does a really good job of doing perspective shots with the technology that it had. So actually giving it like full 3D while keeping the pixels and just better lighting and better visuals in general, I think is exactly what it would need. Welcome to the magnificent, tumultuous turtle touchdown. Bet on the turtle that will cross the finish line first. They might look the same, but their racing skills are actually very different. That's why I'm shuffling their positions every race. There's no way of knowing who will win next. Fee is 10 chips per game, and the winner gets 30 chips. Are you willing to take the gamble? Octopath looks beautiful. It really does. Octopath. What's the other one? There's Live a Live. They had another one. But I know the Star Ocean remake is going to have that art style as well. That's a fantastic art style. Triangle Strategy, that's the other one. I really love that art style. Let's give it a shot. Second line. Let's go. Holy shit, that was so intense. Finished. Turtle number 1 wins. Ah, I failed. Too bad. Better luck next time. Turtle's back to the starting line. I'll now shuffle your positions. Damn. I've already lost 10 chips. I need to win chips. Damn, that's a big hair. You look like a man with a huge appetite. How about a round of our game? Fee is 10 chips. For every plate of dapples that you eat, we will reward you 1 chip. Would you like to try? Dapples? Let's go. Let's eat some dapples. Alright, I've made a profit. Making 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 a profit. Let's go. We're eating so many dapples. So many dapples. 20 dapples. Let's go. Super Saiyans. Just ah. Oh man, that was something, huh? Mama says I'm a bottomless pit, but I still don't stand a chance against the amount that are required in order to win here. Alright, so I'm back up to 50 chips. What do you got? Care for a round of rock, paper, scissors? If you can win 3 times in a row, I'll give you a lot of chips. If you win on the first try, I'll add even more. If he has 5 chips, since it's so cheap, there's a special rule in my favor. If we tie, I win. Got it? Yo, that sucks. See, old lady down there says to go rock first, but if I go rock first, then he'll go scissors first. Because she says he knows. But if he goes rock first, I go scissors. Or goes, if I go rock, he goes paper. I should go scissors. I'm gonna go scissors. Damn. They're playing me. I just got played. You bitch. That bitch just played me. I've already tried your luck against the rock, paper, scissors champ. Been watching for a while. He'll never use paper after using rock. Oh! Interesting. No. I meant to go paper. Yeah! Round 2. Alright. So he went rock. Did that say he never goes paper? After rock? So if he doesn't go paper, I shouldn't go scissors. Which means he's gonna go scissors and I should go rock. Yes! Alright, so I did paper. Right? For round 1. I did rock, I think, for round 2. My memory isn't even working. Going scissors. Let's go. I lose? Me? The great champion of rock, paper, scissors? Fine, take this, get lost. How many did he give me? Where's my chips? Where's my chips? Items. You're not telling me how many chips I have. Oh, if I talk to him, it'll tell me. Go for a round if you can win 3 times in a row. Oh, it's you again. I'm not in the mood anymore. Damn. Alright, you. How many chips do I have? 85 chips. Damn, that's a lot of chips. Alright, I totally believe you. Did you know that if you listen closely to a turtle, you can hear its voice? Once you listen to him, I'm sure you'll be able to discern the winner. Really? Turtle! Turtle. Ah. Second line, baby. Ready? I just got gypped. I got scammed. I didn't. It's fucking intense. Hey, line 4. Let's listen to this badass metal. This music is so crazy. It's so out of place and I love it. Before I spend too much time here, let's see what else we got. If there is anything else. Playing games and having fun is in our blood as Escanians. Finally, we can live it up again. Okay. Alright. Collect chips, exchange for items. Thank you for playing our games. We accumulated 85. I don't know if this is a one-time... Yeah, it sounds like I've got to accumulate as much as I want before going up there, because it sounds like I'll be done once I do. Damn, I was hoping for another round of rock, paper, scissors. Alright. Actually, I should grab a little bit more water. Because water is delicious and good for you. Finished. Turtle number 3 wins. Oh, no. Alright, give me a second. Like I said, I'm gonna go grab a little bit more water and then I'll be back. And I guess maybe get another round or two in of turtle racing before I go cash in. I just don't know how much the stuff's gonna cost up there. We'll see. I'll be right back though. Alright. Let's listen to these turtles. That's line 3, baby. Let's do it. I wonder if at a certain point, like I would get called out for winning too many, and they'd be like, "Hey, this guy's a cheater. He's a big, gross, fat cheater." How's he able to get it right every time? He's cheating. Because what, it's like, it costs 10, you get 30. That's actually really good return on investment. Very nice. Good job, guys. Bueno. That's number 2? Yeah. Let's do it. Trying to get some points, trying to get some good rewards. See what we can get. And I'm wondering... Okay. Can the characters use whatever weapons they want? I doubt it. Because there are a lot of weapon types in this game. So is it just there's that many playable characters to choose from? This is probably my last one. Then we'll go up and see what the rewards we got. Ooh. Ooh, that was a close win. But I got my money. Let's go exchange them for items. I will proceed with the checkout. So yeah, that's it. I'm done. Yeah. Ultimate item, final elixir. The Rising Sun Flail. Did I? Oh shit, I accidentally chose it. Wait. Looks like I have enough for everything. Ooh, shit. I do. Hell yeah. Nice. Hope you've enjoyed our games. Let me see what items you've chosen. C, an excellent choice, I must say. Total cost for these items are 120 chips. Sir, if you'd be so kind. What do you mean? The cost for these items are 120 chips. You've already said that. Need 120 chips to exchange for these items. I've already given the chips to your colleague. Which colleague? Son of a bitch. The red-haired one at the entrance. I'm sorry, there's no one working here with red hair at the entrance. Also, you need to bring the chips to me. Wait, what? Son of a bitch. I must be getting old. Damn, I got played. Well, that was easy. Like stealing money from a drunken polko. Part thief, part con artist. She's broken the hearts of many men and women. With her red hair and red clothes, she's infamously known as the Red Succubus, a title that does not make her job particularly easy at times. She could dye her hair and change her clothes, but a narcissistic part of her seems rather proud of this fame. I'll return in a few hours and exchange these darlings. As for the time being, haven't visited this powder town yet. Let's see what we can find here. Oh yeah, I am just bouncing between a bunch of characters. Most of the wares we import are luxury goods, such as wine or cigars. Basic food comes from our own crops. Because of the war, it can happen that we have more wine available than food. When you ask me, I think there's much worse fates. It'd be stupid to return there right now. We are playing a thief. A thieving little thief. This is a pretty cool little intro. Guy left his wallet on the counter. A good barkeeper behind the counter would keep the wallet safe for him before someone steals it up front. Can I have one of your cheapest drinks? Sure, here you go. Good stuff. I'd like to try something different. Here you go. Good stuff. That's enough. Guy was pretty wasted. Even left his wallet on the counter. If no one sees me, I could... Wait, what are you doing? I saw her steal it as well. Ah, I got the wallet. Time to get out of here. Shit. She's not very good at stealing. I want to try the best wines in Volantis. This is the best place. Well, if you want to get drunk on cheap stuff, we offer that as well. It's supposed to be this famous thief, and the first thing she tries to take, she gets caught. Living in a place as huge as this makes traveling a real pain. That's why we have this railway. Originally, it was very expensive and only the rich could afford it. But thanks to Chancellor Sigurd, the rides are all free now. It can get very crowded though. That's why you don't see any nobles using them anymore. I think they prefer air carriers nowadays. Oh. Ooh, what's down here? A sleeping man? Hey, I've come here from Tormund to visit the festivities. Could you recommend a good restaurant? The one upstairs is pretty good. Really, thank you. Nice. I'm getting greedy. Nice, I got the money and the key. Nice. I was born on farm sport. Been living here for almost 80 years. Many things have changed during this time span. But you can only notice these small changes when you look more closely. When you look at something from a distance, it's a different story. This view, for example, hasn't changed a bit since I first took a look at it. The familiarity calms me down. What's the house I can break into? I want to do that, but what's the house? There's a new shop on the main street selling the hottest fashion from Miranda. You got no business here. Leave. Okay. Which is the house I can break into? Let's put the key to good use. Nice. Anything worth stealing? Oh, someone's there. Oh, dang. Seems to be asleep. 50 arc, is that all? Papa. Looks like she's got a fever. Father better bring her to a doctor. Well, I think I got everything there is here. What a mess. Medical bills. Her illness must be pretty serious and costly. Oh yeah, and here I am supposed to feel bad for stealing from her. Everyone has to find their own way to survive. I'm leaving. What a bitch! Oh, what a bitch! Fine, you win, poor sick child. I better leave. No, look at her. She's got a little bit of a heart. Oh, a thief with a heart. They call Farnsport the dancing city, and you know why? We love to dance, sing, and drink. Even when we go through hard times, we always try to keep a smile up. That's just how we are. Some food cooking on the stove. Ooh, what do I smell? I think my food's all done and ready to be eaten. I thought it would take longer. This worked out perfectly. Let's dig in. Nice. So what do we have here? Nice. It was totally worth it. This was tasty. I wish I had more. Hey! What are you doing in here? I got the goods. Time to bolt. Move on to the next area. Dang, you're just heartless. He's just stealing everything. Hey, you! Huh? Woman with the red hair, come over here. Over where? Oh, shit. So it's you guys. Is this how you treat a lady? We've had enough of you. Until now, we've always handled you with kids' gloves. Remember that port of Vermeer, the tavern at the Red Lake, the marketplace of Gordia? How many times have you fooled us, Sienna? I'm not fooling anyone. I'm just misunderstood. You've dragged our name through the mud. Mud. We've paid too many times, Sienna. It's time to cash in. Where is she? Where's the Himmelskaiser? Give us your airship. I'm so sorry, my dears, but I can't. I've lost it. Lost your airship? We're supposed to believe you. You can only lie. I bet on the wrong card in a gamble. Some merchant in Arcadia owns it now. Liar. We should kill her. He's right. If we continue to deal with her, we'll only regret it in the end. Let's kill her and at least get our honor back, brothers. No, we're gonna make it that easy for her. She must be useful for something. The Blue Dawn? You want to let her steal the gem? Don't be silly. Saves us a lot of trouble if she does it. Don't be so vague. Just spit it out. We'll make you a deal. Steal the Blue Dawn from the treasury of the royal palace. You want me to break into the palace? We'll use the festival to our advantage. Advantage. I don't think that's a good idea, brother. We have nothing to lose. We wanted to use this hectic pace of today's festival to get the stone, but then you realized that it was still far too dangerous and called it off. And now you want me to go in there. I may be a fraud, but I'm not a burglar. Is that so? Thought the red succubus can take any shape she wants. We've prepared everything. We've a map of the sewage system and access to it. They say you're able to get anything you set your sights on. No obstacle is impassable for you. Your sudden charm comes unexpected. All right, since you've asked me so dearly, the red succubus will become a burglar just for this one instance. But the stinky sewers, is there no other way? Then become a rat for all I care. No more fooling around, you do what we tell you. If this settles my debts with you, I will do so gladly. No, the stone is valuable, not enough to pay off all of your debts to us. But let's put it this way. If you get us the stone, we'll be a lot nicer to you. I can hardly wait. So what's the plan in detail? Faster, the delivery was scheduled for a night. Besides, I'm freezing. I can't go on, I'm exhausted. Stop whining. Not again. That felt different. That was no ordinary earthquake. Oh, are we an earthquake expert now or what? If you want to deal even more with quakes, I can give you a slap. Then you have something to analyze for your way home. Now come on. Yeah, I'm coming. No? What is it now? I've never seen farm sport so lit up. So many people are enjoying this festival. Surprisingly, after such a long war, I would have expected differently. This is slowly getting on my nerves. Strange. Are you still feeling cold? Now that you mention it, I don't think so. Heidewitzka! Oh, please. A demon shall get me if this is a normal earthquake. Oh. What is that? A demon! No. It's headed for Farnsport. Oh no. That's gonna be scary. Can you hear the music? The banquet has started. I should be dancing up there on the marble floors instead of traipsing down here in knee-high water. You want us to stuff your mouth? No? Then shut up! Here, take this map. There's only this one entrance and this is the key for it. We'll keep it with us, so make sure you return right here once you have the gem. It's the only exit. Don't get funny ideas. Here's why we'll close the gate after you're inside. Without us, you won't get out. Ugh, thank you so very much for your trust. Now hurry up. Will we ever see her again? Probably not. But you never know. As they say, her success rate is rather high. Anyway, I'm gonna close the gate now. What? What? The key, where? No way she stole it. But when? Miserable brat. Shall we go after her? No, just wait. This is the only exit anyway. Ooh. The Narslene Sewers. They don't know me very well if they think that this sewer is the worst thing I've ever crawled through. Alright, well, let's do some skills, I guess. Okay, so what's her deal? Physical attack dealing 1.1x damage to all can trigger Petal Storm. A physical attack dealing 3x damage to 1. Steals an item from target with 80% chance. Inflicts bleeding for 5 turns. Can trigger Petal Storm. Well, obviously I want Petal Storm. Oh, I've only got one more thing. 20% chance to counter a single target physical attack with buffing this stat by 10%. I don't know if I should go with agility or health. Health is probably good. Okay. Equipment? Interesting. Okay. Well, let's save it up. Yeah, let's get going. That shouldn't bother me, right? Nope. The music is nice. It is nice. I'm really enjoying the music in this game. Engage. 40? Oh god, I can't use that. Just slap it with some katanas until I get my overdrive up. Blood drain? Fuck out of here. Oh, but it's yellow. Nothing to steal. Alright, that keeps me in overdrive. The overdrive system's pretty interesting. Like, it kinda... Like, you don't... Bro, are you okay over there? Like, you don't have to, like, follow the pedals or follow the overdrive gameplay loop to a T, but it's definitely useful to. You get to deal more damage by using it properly, take less damage, yada yada yada. It's really interesting. And it might get you to use some moves you wouldn't use normally. Bitch, blood draining me. And it halves the amount of TP required for special attacks. Ooh. What is this? Something's coming. No, I can't. No. What? A kraken in the sewers? You must be hungry for something big. I hope you don't choke. There's no way I'm fighting that. Right? Who are you? What the? Glenn? How are you two alive? Cleaning fresh air at last. You say that in a sewer. Anything's better than octopus innards. I don't want to interrupt you, but you're not off the menu yet. Ready the toothpick, Glenn. You download it on your laptop? You will download it on your laptop. Awesome, man. Again, I keep saying, every time you come in here and talk about Game Pass, I keep mentioning that I should probably get into it. But like, something like this game, I don't feel that the creator is getting his fair share from Game Pass revenue versus like if you just buy his game directly. And I am all for supporting small devs. Like, I would use Game Pass for bigger games, but I would still want to purchase the game just to give the smaller devs their actual cut, you know? I'll check the Switch. I think it is on Switch. Yeah. Oh, it's running away. It escaped. I hope it won't return. Born in the walled city of Golgotha. When he was 12, he was freed by the Band of the Iron Bull, a group of mercenaries. Having nowhere to go, he joined the group and discovered his love for everything technical. With his talent, he became the mercenaries' top sky armor pilot in no time. Since the incident a year ago, he's been trying to find clues about the mysterious stone that caused it. You do have that beautiful OLED Switch after all. You're not wrong. What the heck are you two doing inside this monster? Well, we were having a casual walk through the sewers when suddenly this kraken appeared and swallowed us. Second hand to the commander of the Band of the Iron Bull. He joined the mercenaries, not because of necessity, but more so with ambitious goals in mind. He wants the group to grow in fame and power, so that one day it could stand next to the strongest armies of Eldrea. With it, he wishes to make the world a better place. I mean, the screen is part of the hardware, right? I mean, either way, it's still good. So I did end up... what's the thing I got? Hold on. Give me a sec. I'm looking for something here. Oh, my nose is itching. Is it this? Yes. Oh, man. So, I found this thing. I guess it was shown at one of the conferences this year. Get out of here. But even still, it immediately hit me in the nostalgia and I knew I needed it. And it came out, or it's still in pre-order. No, it's not a game. It's an actual thing for the Switch. It's a pretty much a slot. I don't think it was at the Nintendo Direct, because I don't think Nintendo would advertise this. It was probably something else. But just put your Switch screen in here, and it replaces your Joy-Con controllers. And it's got back paddles. But I had to get the one that was GameCube colored. This thing looks so good. And they promise, we'll see. And it's got to have a, what's it called? A guarantee. But they say there is 0 stick drift. 0 stick drift. So we'll see. But I'm excited to get this. Because once I saw, well, they have a Super Nintendo colored one, and then they've got basic colors too. But when I saw the GameCube colored one, I knew I needed to have it. I'm a sucker. Give me a sec here. There we go. Alright, we are back. The new Joy-Cons don't drift as often anymore. I've noticed that my Pro controller has a little bit of drift now too, which is really sad. A casual walk? What are you two up to in this place? Oh no. There we go. Probably the same as you, I guess. Just a little bit. Just a tiny little bit. Oh, so you're inspecting the load bearing. Oh, me? Oh, so you're inspecting the load bearing of these walls? Ha! You're gonna sneak into the palace, aren't you? The bank was a good opportunity. Are you after the treasury? Who knows? These old walls certainly need to be inspected. We also want something from the palace, but nothing from the treasury. How about an alliance until we get through the sewers? What? You think that's wise? We don't know her. Exactly. Why should I trust you? Trust in the fact that we have kept you alive so far. There are 2 of us. Remember that. And you trust me? I trust you're smart enough not to mess with 2 mercenaries. If a giant octopus greets us at the entrance, I do not want to know what's lurking deeper in the sewers. I agree to your suggestion. Excellent. My name is Killian, and this... Now, I need your swords, not your names. Let us go, my dears. I'm keeping an eye on you. You're not the first man to say that. Oh, this'll be fun. Hooray! Somehow, Glenn and Killian are alive. No idea how. Went through 2 pairs of Joy-Cons because of drift. The 3rd pair was the charm. Ugh. Yeah, my first set of Joy-Cons has really bad drift. Like, when I was playing Animal Crossing, if I just let go of the sticks, my character would just walk to the left side of the island. Every time. Enemies take 1 turn longer to apply this ailment for the first time. Oh, inaction. 5% chance to execute a skill. Let's go with attack up. Lower target's agility. We'll go with stats. You get some defense as well. Alright. Wait, no. You need 2 skills as well. The Joy-Cons I have now seem to be doing well, but like I said, my Pro controller's got a little tiny bit of drift. Restores 50 amount of TP. What? Pro controller also drifted after many years too. Yeah. It's sad. He doesn't have any fire, so I don't need to grab Oil Slash at the moment. We'll go with attack. And... oh, this is Glenn. Oh, shit. I had him backwards then. Oh, it's lend energy. So I spend my TP to give TP to somebody else. Okay. Raises HP. We're still pretty early in the game. Human Killer probably wouldn't be bad. But we're in the sewers. I don't expect to fight a lot of humans down here. We'll go health. Health is always solid choice. Equipment. Everybody's looking good, right? Yeah, no accessories. Okay. Yeah, let's go for it. I'm glad the Zelda Switch doesn't have issues. I know... yeah, mine is still a older Switch, so... but that's... the Switch itself isn't the thing that gets drift, so... ooh. I can steal from you. For 20? Nah, I'm just gonna go with some basic attacks for now. Well, if my TP is refilled after every battle... lost bottle of water. Ooh, shit. Okay. These guys are asking for it. But you are almost dead. Still, I'm gonna hit you with cross slash just in case. Okay. Pilfer. Tin ore. Oh shit, she's almost dead. Nice. Oh, that hits them both? I did not know that. That's good. Alright, my health is still looking a little low. Take you out. Come on. Nice. And Yoko girl. Yoko Giri. Sorry. I thought it was an L. 1.1x. Better than normal damage. Your OG Switch battery died for 2 days and then worked again after some time. Oh shit. So you knew you needed a new Switch? Damn. Antidotes. Nice. There's a merchant down there. Where are my teammates? Actually, hold on. Oh, no, perfect. No, yeah, we made it. Wait. What the? Oh no, my game's glitching. Oh no. My game just glitched out. Oh no. This is not good. This is not good at all. Okay, but I can fix this. I can make this work, I think. It sucks. But yeah, this is a pretty shitty glitch. Close and restart? Well, I never. I can make it. I can make it. Yeah, just come here. And it's normal again. Everything's fine. So all I had to do was make it back to the platform. Is there another way to go? Oh. People here? What am I doing here? Well, how about I don't ask questions and you don't either, huh? Instead, take a look at my wares. Loot. So is all loot sellable, or is it... Loot is only for selling. Okay. Selling it might unlock new deals. Okay. Nice. Materials, I'll save. Usables, I'll save. Everything else is looking fine. Alright, sell and quit. Did I give money for the Mario RPG remake already? I did not. But I know that I will eventually. I'm trying to do better and not do as much pre-ordering. Especially in this day and age when most everything is digital. If I'm pre-ordering something, for the most part, I'm going to try and leave it for physical copies of something, you know? Ooh, armor. Alright, you have better defense. And better attack. But it gives health as well. Ooh, that. Starfield and Alan Wake 2 both won't have them? I did not know that. That's kinda screwy. Is it a trend with big titles? I didn't know that neither one was doing that. I mean, I assume it must be. We'll take this guy out first since he's closer. Overdrive, baby. Damn. Lost can of spinach. Oh, you bitch. Damn, stop giving me... Oh, wait, no. The green's good. I'm still... Okay, you're dead. Now you, I can Yokogiri. Poisoned. Physical attack dealing 1.1. Physical attack dealing 3x needs to be activated by other skills. Interesting. Alan Wake 2 is all digital to cut cost and it's 60 instead of 70. No next gen tax. Hey, good for them. They figured it out. Oh, shit. There's no turning back for a while if you continue. Okay. So we'll go left first. I am really glad it told me that. That. I have ultra moves ready, an ultra move ready. Nice. And then Yokogiri hits everybody. Pedal Storm active. So does that mean she can use Pedal Storm on her next attack? Let's see what that looks like. He doesn't have any health. This is pointless. Holy shit. That's awesome. Alright, so what we're gonna do... I guess we can just start the saves back at the top. There's no reason to go all the way down. No, we'll go down. 5. We're at a point of no return. Let's do it. Starfield is digital because most Xbox owners are all digital anyways. Yeah. I'm still a sucker for physical copies, depending on the developer. Depending on the game. Like, I'm getting a physical for Armored Core, absolutely. I know that. FromSoft, I'm buying physical for FromSoft. A dead end. According to my map, the exit should be at the end of this waterway. But how do we get there? The current is going in that direction. We could use the wooden plank down there. Oh dear, this is gonna be fun. Armored Core is digital for you. See, somewhere, wherever my PS2 games are, I've got like all of the PS2 Armored Cores on disc. Armored Core was something that I grew up with. We'll see if it still clicks with me, what, 3 console generations later? Seems like it's working. Now, isn't this romantic? Mario Kart 8 Deluxe is the only physical game you own. I wish I wasn't so digital. Like, I like having physical. Because look at the issue with the Wii U or the 3DS, right? Where they say, hey, by the way, you can't download our games anymore. And it's like, well, shit, that sucks. And at some point, all of these systems are going to go through that. And if I want to whip out my old console, let's say I'm feeling nostalgic for Elden Ring, I've got the disc. I can play it still. Now, isn't this romantic? Oh, please stop. It's hard enough not to vomit from all the smell. What is this? Looks like we have company. Ooh, there's the Kraken. The Kraken again? What's wrong with this thing? Did it wait for us to get into the water? Whatever it is, it's not gonna leave us alone this time. Engage! Okay. Gotta use regular attacks. Weak to wind? I don't have any wind. Wait, does it have... Ooh. Ooh, shit. Alright, we're in overdrive. Okay. Gotta take out that healing tentacle first. Glenn needs a little help. Yokogiri. Pedal Storm active. Awesome. That's what I wanted to see. So here's the plan. We'll hit that with a cross slash. Killian, you use deals high physical damage to all enemies. Okay. Your ultra move. Holy shit. Now Pedal Storm that healing tentacle. No, sir. Healing tentacle down. Who is Killian? Killian's still got plenty of TP. Seize the fallen tentacle. Wait, what? What do you mean seize the fallen tentacle? What do you mean seize the fallen tentacle? Let's defend a bit so I can keep my overdrive in the green. That's fine. Wait. Nothing to steal. We'll take down both. Shit. I need to heal, but I need to use that to keep the overdrive down. Okay. Fuck. Alright. If I use this... That was risky. Breaking his tentacles destroyed his face. You buy a digital copy of Silk Song on Xbox despite it being on Game Pass. Wait, you actually expect Silk Song to ever come out? That was intense. Now, let's get out of here. Finally, the open sky. Where are we? According to this map, we're in the southeastern courtyard. The treasure chamber is in the south. I guess this is where we part ways. Sorry I was so suspicious earlier. Well, it's a wise attitude to have. You shouldn't drop it. Oh, is that weird demon thing gonna show up? A fire? Oh, great. The rumors have come true. The townsfolk actually started a riot. A riot? Against what? They don't want Escania's chancellor to trust Terran. Rumor has it that Prince Frederick of Terran only instigated the peace treaty in order to recover from the damage caused by the Grimoire. Once Terran has regained its strength, the war will continue. The Grimoire? We should hurry. May the light of fate guide your path. I wish you the same. So who are we gonna follow? My hands won't stop shaking. Both amulets are glowing. Has the time finally come, Master? Sir Victor. What a true joy to see you here. Everyone, please come and welcome our guest of honor, Sir Victim of Arcadia, the creative mind behind all of our favorite theater plays. Now, we want to know at last, Sir Victor, what's the secret behind your stories? Are they based on true events? Have you experienced them yourself? My dear Rosamund, The lack of knowledge about this that gives the story an extra flavor. Any answer to your question would only disappoint you in the end, so please allow me to give you no answer. Of course he made them up. Sir Victor's written dozens of stories and plays. How could he have experienced them all within a lifespan, milady? But isn't Sir Victor an R? I didn't know that. It's the first time I'm meeting one. I'm not surprised. We're a very rare breed, Lady Rosamund. Besides, we look identical to humans. So how old are you, if you allow me the question? This is difficult to say, but when the University of Nisa was still standing here in Valandis, I was well alive and breathing. That was 500 years ago. For heaven's sake, you've experienced the legendary city of Nisa in its golden age? You even studied there. My goodness, then are you able to wield magic? My magic is a bit rusty, but yes. I was born in a time when magical potential of all races was much further developed. How exciting! The princess here is not the only one who's able to wield magic. Oh, forgive my mouth. Your situation is different, of course. Sir Victor. Please excuse me, Sir Victor. You're needed. Understood, my good Heinlein. Princess, ladies and gentlemen, please excuse me. Was that all right? Perfect, Heinlein. A little break is exactly what I need now. I was disgusted by your hand signal. You were literally bombarded with questions. True, although I much prefer being the listener. If you allow me the remark, I could not do all this. I imagine these diplomatic talks must be exhausting. You get used to it. Such events only serve the purpose to present oneself and make a good impression. Don't try to argue, just repeat what they say and all is well. That's easy for you to say. Shall I show you how to behave in such circles? I am most curious, Sir Victor. Gather some intel and prepare for some questioning. Everything's going according to plan. Good. Very good. Nothing must go wrong. Lord Sigurd is pretty nervous, but that's to be expected. After such a long war, peace can be a very fragile thing. I could not imagine the repercussions if something bad were to happen here at the banquet. It could mean a new war. Oh, how exciting. Oh, so what skills do you have, buddy? You've got 3. Let's grab that. 30% chance to counter single target physical attack by curing a random ailment. Magic. Part of me was thinking health. But actually, yeah, health. Oh. Ooh. Nice. I was thinking about the church. People everywhere on Eldrea find this new monotheistic faith great. It promises a modern attitude to life and advertises various gadgets that are supposed to make life better. To be honest, this church reminds me more of a business than a religious community. I'll stick with the old gods. That's Sir Raphael over there. As a High Inquisitor, he is never allowed to take off his helmet in public. Wonder how he's gonna eat his food. To the intel is Terran and its capital, Tormund. Years ago, the king fell seriously ill, and since then, the young Prince Frederick's been ruling. In the northeast lies Gravos, the capital of Wernshire, is ruled by Lady Parnella. But since the annexation a year ago, she's nothing more than a puppet of Terran. And here in the south, we are Farnsport, the capital of Ascania. Princess Amelia is too young to rule, so Chancellor Sigurd takes over all of her responsibilities. No, Sir Victor. I can hardly wait. I'm delighted. I can hardly wait to inaugurate the new cathedral. It's an honor to welcome you and so many other distinguished guests. Have you heard? Princess Amelia of Ascania is said to wield magic. She is of noble blood, so it's not uncommon for strong ether to flow in her veins. No, Princess Amelia's case is different. Do you think she's made a pact? Shh, not so loud. Princess doesn't like to talk about it. As far as I know, Prince Frederick of Terran has fallen ill. Nothing serious, but he couldn't possibly make the long journey. He is the one who proposed the peace treaty, so no one takes offense by it. While Norelia in the west has been caught in a civil war for the past few decades, Ansreich's pacifistic king in the east does not come down from his mountains. There are reasons why Valandis has been spared an invasion from beyond the borders so far, but things could change at any moment. Only a united Valandis can stand a chance. Thanks to Prince Frederick of Terran, we have that now. The princess has never left Farnsport. You can see it in her face how excited she is to see so many new people. That's everybody, right? Have you talked enough? Yeah, I'm done. Nice to have you here, Sir Victor. I'm proud so many have accepted my invitation today. There's only one person that I miss. Ah, shit. Terran's ruler. Yes, Prince Frederick has a cold. It's better if he stays at home. I'm very grateful for his contribution to this peace. You know, once Princess Amelia comes of age, I plan to hand her a kingdom of peace, not one of bloodshed and hunger. Speaking of the princess... Hello, princess. Think I haven't introduced you officially to Her Royal Highness Princess Amelia. Good day, sir. Heard you're well versed in magic. Are people talking about it? My mother used to read me stories, Sir Victor. So thanks to you, I have one good memory of her. Come, princess, there's someone else I would like you to meet. Ah, Sir Victor, there you are. Here's someone I would like to introduce you to. This is Sir Raphael. I am no less honored to meet a man of your reputation. I would like to talk to you after the ceremony, Sir Victor. I think your fame might be helpful in spreading the one faith here in Valandis. Oh, look over there, Sir Raphael. There's someone else I need to introduce you to. I shouldn't have mentioned magic to the princess, I think. Oh, Sir Victor, it was interesting to see how you conducted yourself around the guests of this banquet. In almost every case, you knew the right thing to say. August has given me this for you. Now then, I think the first course is being served. After that, Bishop Zacchaeus will inaugurate the cathedral. Alright. Gem's supposed to be here somewhere. Dang, soldiers. What are they doing here? I'm just jumping in and out of accents at will, honestly. Time for a little summary of today's events. I've heard you both stationed at the residential area of Farnsport. Yes, sir. Has there anything suspicious happen? Only small incidents. A wallet was stolen from the counter of a bar. We had a witness. Apparently a woman clad in red was the culprit. There was also a man taking a nap on a bench. His belongings were stolen as well. Finally, a man reported that some money was stolen from his home while he was having dinner. He caught the thief, but she managed to escape. It's a person with red hair and red clothes. That's all, sir. Guess it's to be expected to have some thievery during such an event. You found eyewitnesses for almost all incidences. Well done, soldiers. I guess I can give you both some good rewards from this chest here. Now go and get me the thieves. Sir, yes, sir. Those incidents sounded familiar. Let's see what reward the captain didn't give to his soldiers. Yum, sweets. Attack overdrive. Wait, how do I get to that chest? Makes me feel like there's a path I can't see. But what is it? I can't find it. There it is. There, I got one more level up here. Let's raise her crit chance. I think that's gonna be useful for her. She seems quite roguely. So I wonder if there would have been a way to distract people from the first two. Or from the first and third robbery I did. The bard looked like I might have been able to make a distraction, but I don't know about the dude in the house. Look what we've got here. Aren't you beautiful? It would be a waste to hand over such a darling over to that gang of common thieves. Let's see what else their sewer key can open on my way back. I can't believe you took us off the case. We should have been the ones to search for further assassins. Instead, we were transferred here. The captain couldn't have known that a revolt would start at the east gate. We simply lacked the men, which is why we are here now. The real problem is we're too close to the banquet. What if someone recognizes you? No one expects the Princess of Terran to be here. The handful of people who could recognize me would most likely assume there to be an incredible resemblance. Above all, people only know me in other clothes, hairstyle, and... Princess? Rob! Sorry, I meant... Lean? That's not what I mean. Look over there. That's the man who was talked to the robbers in the cave. Oh shit. But isn't that... I didn't recognize him at first without his uniform and in the dark. That's General Matthew. We're going with it. That's General Matthew of Terran. But that makes no sense. Why would he be in league with the bandits? I wonder if Prince Frederick is aware of his actions. My brother proposed the peace treaty. Why would he plan an assassination that would cancel it? Who knows what's happening in Tormund? We've been away from home for so long. We finally have peace after 150 years. How can the general destroy my brother's efforts like this? Do we report this to the commander? That can have huge consequences. I need to get some fresh air first. Alright, that'll do you some good. Rob? Shh, you hear that? Ooh, nothing. There should be some information here. Are you sure you've searched everything? Yes, if there were any documents on the grimoire, it would be in here. It just doesn't make sense. Calm down. We're talking about a weapon that can destroy an entire region. Maybe the documents are better hidden. Sorry, it's just Don't let it get to you, Glenn. Who placed that stone in Wernshire? Terran, I would guess. It was protected by its soldiers. But you've seen what the stone does. Why would Prince Frederick sacrifice his own men? I was so sure it must have been Ascania's doing. Somehow. They're the only ones that had something to gain from this catastrophe. But there is nothing here. Who knows what they intend to do with the grimoire, and what further functions the stone wields. Maybe they never wanted to use it in this form. Maybe. If I hadn't come and smashed it. Don't start this again, you can't. Uh-oh. Who are you and what are you doing here? Their weapons should be answer enough. But this can't be good. Stay calm, Glenn. Let's get out of here. Stop! You can't escape! Dead end. No, we'll take the ladder. You don't even know where it leads. Who cares now? Come on! Oh no. Oh, great Lord, we thank you once again that with this war's end we can finally carry the true faith to Valandis. This new church will offer the people a safe passage to a peaceful future. May the light of faith guide us prosperity. Erut. Now we can gladly return to the banquet. I have been told the main course will be stuffed rolling pig ears. Whoops. Well, watch where you step. The wooden bars are slippery. You cannot escape. Do you want to fall to your death? Up there. Oh no. Glenn, look out. Whoops. Who are you? Uh-oh. Glenn. They're armed. Don't move. This is a disaster. You don't have to tell me that. Are you okay, Oh, you fucking idiot, Rob. I'm fine. Who are you? Everyone, arrest them. Can it be Princess Celestia? Rob, you're an idiot. Lower your weapons, I said. We're from the city guard. No need to point your weapons at us. Who is going to believe you in your civilian outfit? I didn't ask for your opinion, thief. Get the commander. He will... Last warning. Throw away your weapons. We must clarify this. No choice but to use force then. Oh no, and is this red hair girl? Everything's going to shit. Finally, outside. I knew this pipe would lead me out of the sewers. I must have made a wrong turn. So we meet again. We failed this mission horribly. Oh my god, how exciting! Savicta, is everything fine? The color has left your cheeks. This is impossible. What are they doing here? Wait. Was Victor the dude from a year ago? Is he the dude that set up the Opus gem? If he is, then the beard just really threw me off. Wait, if she really is the princess. 3, 2, 1. Uh-oh. An earthquake. This is no ordinary earthquake. Something is coming. It's suddenly so warm. You call that warm? I'm burning. Up there! What is that? Ooh, that thing's ugly. Watch out! A demon! What is happening? Ah! Everyone escape immediately! Princess! Hey, leave her alone! Bad idea, Glenn. Ooh. Your rampage ends here, demon. I shall be your opponent. Are you alright? Yes, thank you. You there. Come now, let's get out of here. Run, Glenn! Damn, that Inquisitor's really taking that dude on by himself? Fuck. More monsters? Is that beast summoning them? We can probably deal with the little ones. Let's make haste and take this opportunity to escape. Don't think we'll let you escape. Run, everyone! That fire beast is following us! Each of your favorite 4 characters in the active party can be linked to a reserve character, resulting in a so-called tag team. In order to link 2 characters, go to the formation and select the characters next to each other. These 2 characters now share a battle slot and can be switched freely within battle. In battle, you press right bumper to see the link character and press right bumper a second time to switch out. This does not cost an action. They can act immediately. Having every character in a tag team allows for having up to 8 characters take part in a single battle. Only characters that are not incapacitated can be switched. Incapacitated characters block a slot. Buffs and debuffs durations freeze while switched out. Switching a character has a lot of meaningful uses. Lowers overdrive, access to more skills. The character is about to run out of HP or TP, they can be switched out and brought to safety. Occasionally enemies will use a status effect called stagger. Once inflicted, the staggered character will be unable to act until they're switched out. Neat. Alrighty. No, how do I move? No, Oh. Okay. I don't like how that's set up. Shit. There we go. That works. Yeah, I think this works for now. Oh god, I gotta go through skills with everybody real quick. Alright, he's got one more he can do. But now, give him oil, because she has fire. Not that that matters right now, I think. Oh wait, she's still got another one. Health. Health is very important. He's got 1. Grants buff that regenerates TP with every hit. And then you have 2 HP and I'm gonna grab it. And then system save. That was a lot of insane scene. Let's do it. Switch your partner as often as possible. It'll help us control our overdrive. And if the enemy staggers you, switch as well. Alright. How much? Alright, so he is staggered. Okay. Alright, you buff everybody. Nice. Now you get in there. Get a pedal. Damn. I was hoping for pedal to come out on top there. Nice. So he's down. Does that change his place in line? It does. I see what your magic is like, buddy. Oh. Interesting. I cannot swap you out. You, I hate with water. Nice. That worked nicely. That's a real... I like that mechanic. This is a lot... This is a very intense game so far. A lot going on. Okay. Next is her. Pedal Storm, nice. You are staggered, so let's swap you out. Hey. Grants TP regeneration. Earth drums, nice. So is he like an actual bard? What's going on here? Nice. I need somebody with blue. You got blue. We should be good. I think, right? Yeah. Perfect. Nice. I like going the wrong way. It gives me stuff. Oh. Okay. Titan Helm. You probably need that. Wait, what did it do? Increases HP, okay. Ooh, why are you glowing? Bonus loot, okay. Stagger. So I need to swap her out. Hit you with poison. Next turn I'll pandemic. If you're still alive next turn. You should be. Alright, perfect. He's up. Nice. Interesting that that spell is cast with a trumpet. Hive Blade. Okay, magic buff. Needs to take him out. Take him out. Oh, I need to. Perfect, perfect, perfect. Lower my overdrive again. Perfect. Pedal Storm. Now that I need it. He's gonna be dead before I get the chance to. I should probably save. We're in a big hallway. Alright, so what is the boss? Oh, probably that big old... Don't stop, you fools. Run! Ah! No, no! Where are we running to? It's all this commotion inside. Anyways, you need anything? Wait, did I hit sell? I don't have any loot to sell. Cannon? Oh. For a character I don't currently have in my party. Alright. That's all we can do. Alright, now we can honestly just save over the last one. Alright, let's do it. I expected something more. But we're going up a tower. That doesn't seem good. Actually, I'm not gonna lie. This is probably what I'm gonna call it. we're in a crazy chase sequence, but unfortunately, as you know, if you're a regular here, my weekday streams cannot go too long. Oh, because work. Work is a thing. But thank you all for stopping by. I'm having a good time with this game so far. I think we are going to... There we go. I think we're going to stick with this for a little bit. I'm having a good time with it, and I think it's going to be a fun game. You know, at the end of the day, that's what we're here for. We're here to have fun. But today we are going to raid Sam, because he is currently playing, because he's a cool dude, but he's playing Borderlands 3, which, not the best in the series as far as story, but the gameplay was good. But I just want to go say hi to him for a little bit before I hit the sack. But thank you all so much for stopping by. I will be back on tomorrow morning, 6:30 a.m. Eastern Time. Then we'll jump back in to some more of Chained Echoes. See if we can get into the meat and potatoes of the story here. Oh, look at how dark it is. But that's it for me. Hope you all have a wonderful day. I'm going to go get some sleep.